Life often confronts us when we least expect it. A sudden remark, a shift in circumstances, or a challenge rising out of nowhere. In those heated moments, most people let emotions dictate their response. Words spill out, actions rush forward, and regret follows soon after. But there's a different path, a path of strength disguised as stillness. That path is the pause. The pause is not hesitation, nor is it weakness. It is mastery, a deliberate breath, a brief window where you reclaim your direction. In that gap between what happens to you and how you respond lies the future you are creating. When you pause, your breath steadies, your mind clears, and your heart sees the situation for what it truly is, not what anger, fear, or pride make it appear to be. Without that pause, reaction takes the wheel. With it, you become the one steering. Think of Nelson Mandela. Imagine if he had lashed out in rage at every insult during his long imprisonment. His story would have been written very differently. Instead, his restraint created trust, opened doors, and transformed a nation. That's the hidden strength of the pause. The first step to building this habit is simple. When tension rises, take one deep breath before you speak or act. That single moment can change everything. Instead of clashing with a colleague's sharp remark, you might calmly ask, "Could you explain what you mean?" Instead of fueling an argument at home, you give both sides space to cool down. Instead of reacting with frustration, you create the possibility for understanding. Small pauses today prepare you for bigger ones tomorrow. Just as an athlete strengthens muscles with repetition, your mind strengthens resilience with each pause. Soon, people will notice you're the one who stays steady when others lose their ground. And that steadiness is not hesitation. It is authority over yourself. The kind of authority that builds leaders, nurtures relationships, and shapes legacies. Once you master the pause, the next step is deciding the state you stand in. Most people allow life to dictate their moods. If good news comes, they feel high. If trouble strikes, they feel low. Their emotions rise and fall like boats tossed on waves. But you are not a passenger. You are the captain. You can choose calm determination in the middle of chaos, or quiet optimism in the face of uncertainty. When you stand in irritation, obstacles multiply. When you stand in fear, hesitation holds you back. But when you stand in confidence, solutions appear, and progress feels natural. Look at Oprah Winfrey. Her path was filled with setbacks and rejection, yet she refused to live in discouragement. She consistently chose vision over doubt, persistence over surrender. That decision, repeated day after day, shaped her extraordinary story. Here's a practice. When tension rises, ask yourself, what emotional stance will serve me best right now? Maybe it's humor. Maybe it's patience. Maybe it's determination. Once you decide, align your body, your breath, and your words with that state. Over time, this becomes natural. In a stressful meeting, you might feel anxiety rising, but then you consciously choose composure. You speak clearly, think wisely, and shift the atmosphere for everyone around you. Your chosen state is not just for you. It influences how people respond to you. A calm presence diffuses arguments. A hopeful tone inspires others. A confident voice opens doors. The world will always test you with delays, criticisms, and obstacles. But you are never powerless. You can always decide who you will be in that moment. And that decision changes everything. As you walk toward something meaningful, distractions appear everywhere. Some are minor annoyances. Others feel urgent, demanding your attention. But the real danger is not the distraction itself. It's losing sight of your destination. Your vision is your guiding star. Keep your eyes there, and the detours lose their power. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges. Some problems need action, but always ask, does this bring me closer to my vision, or does it pull me away? Thomas Edison faced thousands of failed experiments. If he had wasted energy treating each one as the end, the light bulb would never have been born. But because his eyes stayed fixed on the larger mission, every setback became a step. Or imagine an entrepreneur who owns a cafe. A customer complains loudly. One option is to argue, ruining the day. The other is to stay calm, address the concern, and continue serving the rest with excellence. Which one builds the dream? Not every opportunity is worth chasing. Not every irritation is worth energy. Some detours look exciting, but lead you off course. The discipline is in saying no when it doesn't align with your direction. J.K. Rowling didn't let rejection letters or criticism derail her. She stayed focused on completing her story. That focus created history. Your energy is finite. Guard it. Don't scatter it on every small fight. Pour it into the vision ahead. Because each time you give attention to distractions, you step sideways. Each time you return to your vision, you climb higher. Even with focus, obstacles will appear. That's not failure. That's life. The key is how you respond. Most see setbacks as proof they should stop, but the successful see them as information. Lessons. Redirection. Abraham Lincoln lost election after election before becoming one of the greatest presidents. Each defeat taught him something. Each disappointment strengthened his resolve. When a challenge comes, your first feeling might be frustration. That's natural. But after the first wave passes, ask, what is this teaching me? That single question turns pain into strategy. A failed project may reveal a missing skill you can develop. A rejection may point you toward a better opportunity. A closed door may save you from a wrong path. Treat difficulties as teachers, not enemies. Practical step. Keep a record of challenges and the lessons they carry. Over time, you'll see patterns, areas for growth, and strengths you already have. That awareness turns you into someone who recovers quickly and adapts faster than others. Setbacks come to everyone, but whether they stop you or strengthen you is your decision. Behind all your choices lies the voice inside your mind. It's constant. It can encourage you or sabotage you. If your inner dialogue says, "I'm not capable, I always fail," then those words become your reality. Beliefs shape behavior, but self-talk is trainable. You can replace doubt with encouragement, fear with resilience. Would you tell a close friend, "You'll never make it"? Of course not. So why speak that way to yourself? Serena Williams often spoke about how affirmations fueled her success. She fed her mind with belief before every match, and that belief translated into performance. You can do the same. Shift "I can't handle this" into "This is my chance to grow." Change "I'm not good enough" into "I'm improving every day." Don't just speak to who you are now. Speak to who you're becoming. I am learning confidence. I am growing stronger through every challenge. These are seeds, and seeds, planted daily, become a powerful mindset. Your inner voice is the foundation of your life. Master it, and you master the direction of your future. In moments of pressure, values are your anchor. They define who you are when everything around you is uncertain. Integrity, courage, kindness, discipline. Mahatma Gandhi held firmly to nonviolence, even under immense pressure. That anchor shaped not only his life, but also the destiny of millions. Your values will give you courage to say no when compromise looks easier. They keep you aligned with the person you want to be. And when your actions match your principles, you live free of regret. But values need reflection to grow stronger. At the end of each day, pause and look back. Ask, what worked well? Where can I improve? How will I grow tomorrow? This nightly habit turns experience into wisdom. It clears your mind, builds confidence, and ensures no lesson is wasted. Over time, reflection reveals patterns, strengths you can trust, weaknesses you can improve, habits you can refine. It transforms each day from routine into progress. Anchored in values and guided by reflection, you become unshakable. The storms of life still come, but they no longer throw you off course. You remain steady, resilient, clear. And that is true freedom, living not as a prisoner of reaction or distraction, but as the author of your own story.